Here's how we simplified her curl routine with budget-friendly products. First, we started off with a light trim because she is transitioning from relaxed hair to natural hair, but we are gradually trimming off the straight ends of her hair. Her straight ends were approximately half inch, so that is all that we took off, and we're just fluffing it out to make sure that we don't have any more straight ends to take off. So I started off by sectioning her hair into 4 parts, and this is going to make it a lot more manageable for me to penetrate her hair and moisturize her curls. And these are the products that we're using, and you could find this at your local beauty supply store. We started off by saturating the first section with some leave-in conditioner, then we went in with the curl gel, and then we went in with some regular gel and combed through each section with a simple detangling brush. And these were her curls after layering on these products. Now, in some areas you are going to add maybe more gel so that at least the roots of the hair don't puff out, because when they become dry, they are going to be the driest part of the hair. So what you want to do is make sure you thoroughly saturate that area with product, and you can add maybe more gel in that area depending on how dry your curls would become once they have air dried, or if you are planning to diffuse it with a blow dryer. And I just like to run my fingers through to make sure that there are no clumps or there are no knots in between the curls after we have combed it through. It is also sometimes ideal to comb through each section of your hair before adding the product, which makes it a lot more manageable to comb out your hair and ensure that each of the section would be fully saturated in products. As a curl person, you want to make sure that each individual curl is fully moisturized and saturated with product to avoid dryness or that one curl strand just becoming very frizzy. And before I move on to the top part of her hair, I usually like to go back in with just a little more product in that section, that first half of her hair that we just moisturized and combed through with the tangling brush, to ensure that each of her curls are fully nourished. As you can see, they all looked really nourished and saturated with product, so that when her hair dries out, it doesn't look frizzed out. Once you have finished detangling it, you can shake out those curls so that each of the curls kind of just have their own space, because sometimes when you don't shake it out, they tend to clump together, and if you don't want to separate your curls once your curls have dried, this is just gonna give you that clumpy curl cluster look. But if you prefer to have individual flowy curls, remember to kind of just shake through the curls to ensure that each curl just has its own space to move. And here we're just going back in with the scissors to identify and trim off any straight ends that we would have seen after curling her hair. And this was her curls, dry, fully moisturized and renewed. All while this is her hair fully air dried. This is the back and this was the front view. Just gorgeous.